You're all welcome, and I am Bakuru Samido. I'll be taking you through today's lesson. So, before we continue the main lesson for the day, let's take a look at this scenario. Think about your brain as a CPU. It handles all critical decisions and processes, but needs sundry channels to communicate with the outside world. It means if you come to the human body, it is what the brain that handles all the processes that go on, as we can see in a computer. So it's the same thing in the human brain. So we have the eyes and the ears. They gather what? Details from the outside world. So let's say they are the input devices in the human body, because without them, data will not get into the brain, which is the CPU for processing. Yes, so we also come to the output, which your voice and hands express results back to the environment. Without your voice and your hands, you cannot express back the process information from the CPU, which is your brain. Yes, so that brings us to the main topic, which is what? Understanding computer peripherals. So before we continue, by the end of today's lesson, learners should be able to categorize computer peripherals into input, output, and storage devices. They should be able to explain the functions of each category also. So now, what is a computer peripheral? A computer peripheral is any external device connected to a computer system to supply specialized input, output, or storage capabilities. It means this devices that we connect to the computer, they help you to input data into the computer, also output display for you to see, and also store what information as well. They are externally connected because before the computer can function, the system can function properly, you need to connect these devices to it before it can, because they are not part of the core component of the computer. We have the CPU and the RAM, which are the main core components of the computer system. So let's now go to the examples of computer peripherals. So we have the keyboard, the mouse, and the joystick, the monitor, the printer. They are all examples of computer peripherals. So we also have the classifications of peripherals. We have the input devices, the output devices, and the hybrid stroke, the storage devices. So let's go to the input devices. They provide a pathway to feed raw signals, alphanumeric commands, or coordinates straight into the processor. You need these devices before you can feed in the computer with numeric commands or anything that you want to type to the computer. So we have keyboard and the mouse. They are standard components for entering alphanumeric characters and navigating special user interfaces. We also have the document scanner, which transforms physically printed records, pictures, or layouts into digital graphics. We also have the microphone and the webcam. They capture real-time audio, sound waves, and optical frames for transmission or media creation. Yeah. So these are input devices we have here. We have the keyboard, which is, and the mouse, the scanner, and the microphone. So we have them here. So we also have the output devices. They translate process digital calculations back into concrete physical forms humans can see, read, or hear. Before you can see the information that the processor has processed, you need the output devices for them to display such information for you to see. Yes, so we have the display screen and monitors. They provide live software graphics layout previews, and general system visual interaction. We also have the printer and plotters. They run this electronic files onto physical media, which is the paper, using high precision ink or the lasers. We also have the speakers and the projector. They convert digital wave data into acoustic sound waves or project large visuals for groups. Before you can display something for a large number of people to see, you need to use the projector and the speakers for a large group of people before they can hear the sound. So these are what we have, what we discussed. We have them here. We have the monitor, the printer, the speakers, and the projectors. So let's go to the hybrid and the storage, which is the last classification. They are bidirectional units moving data back and forth to keep files safe and network communication open. Also, they can also help you store large amount of data which can be retrieved later. Yes, so we have examples are the external hard drives and the SSDs. We also have the flash memory, the USB flash memory card, which are examples of the storage and the communication devices. So we have them here. The hard disk drive stores large amount of data permanently in a computer. Yes. We also have the solid state drive, which is the SSD, faster and more reliable storage that uses flash memory. We have the portable, we have the USB flash drive, which is portable storage device that connects via USB port and uses flash memory. We also have the memory card, which is small removable card used in cameras, phones, and other devices to store data. So these are the classifications of the computer peripherals. So at the end of the day, you should be able to know these are all the combination, the input, output, and the storage. They make the a complete computer system. So we have a smart quiz here. You will be given a short time to complete the task. So question 1 is, what is a computer's CPU considered a peripheral? So let me know the answer within some few seconds. So let's go. So the answer is what? Is no. It is a core internal component handling primary processing, not an external add-on. So the CPU is not a peripheral. It is part of the core component of the computer system. So we also have question 2, which is name 2 output devices to share a movie in class. So list 2 output devices that will help you share a movie in a class. So those who are not able to get it, so we have the projector and the speakers. They can help you project a movie to a large class. The projector scales up the optical feed, while speakers translate audio wave files for acoustic range. So the last question, which is, how do you classify a touchscreen monitor? How do you classify a touchscreen monitor? Yeah, the answer is hybrid. It acts as an input device. It reads touch, and an output device renders visual screen frames concurrently. So it's hybrid. Which brings us to the end of today's lesson. Thank you.